Wonder Tales.
In a sunny village of Oakhaven, everyone was kind and shared what they had. Everyone, that is, except for a man named Soren. Soren lived in a tall, narrow house filled with shimmering gold coins. He spent every hour of every day polishing his riches, counting them over and over until his fingers were sore. A chilly afternoon, a neighbor named Lyra knocked on Soren's heavy oak door. "Soren," she called softly, "the winter is coming, and my roof has a hole. Could you spare just one gold coin so I can buy some straw to fix it?" Soren didn't even open the door all the way. He peeked through a tiny crack, his eyes narrowing. "No!" Soren shouted, his voice echoing. "If I give you one, I will have less. My gold is mine alone." He slammed the door shut and bolted it tight. He didn't care about Lyra's leaky roof. He only cared about the clink, clink, clink of his treasures. He went back to his piles, hugging a large chest to his chest. That night, Soren found a strange, glowing stone in his garden. It was a glimmer stone. Legend said it could turn anything it touched into gold, but only for those who never shared. Soren's eyes grew wide with greed. He touched the stone to his wooden table, his chair, and even his bed. Everything turned into cold, hard gold. Soon, Soren's house was so full of gold that there was no room to move. He had to throw away his soft blankets and his favorite books just to make space for more gold bars. The house groaned under the weight. The wooden floors began to creak and moan, unable to hold the heavy burden of Soren's selfishness. Outside, a heavy rain began to fall. Lyra returned, knocking urgently on the window. "Soren, the ground is turning to mud. Your house is too heavy. It's starting to sink. Come out before it's too late." But Soren was busy stacking his gold higher. "You just want my treasure," he yelled through the glass. Suddenly, a loud crack filled the air. The floor finally gave way. Because Soren had filled every inch with heavy gold, the foundations of the house snapped. The floor tilted sharply, and thousands of gold coins began to slide toward a dark, gaping hole that opened into the center of the room. Soren lunged for his favorite chest, but the gold was too slippery. He reached out his hand, desperate to save just one handful of wealth, but the more he tried to grab, the faster it fell. One by one, every coin, every bar, and even the glimmer stone tumbled into the deep, dark earth where they could never be found again. When the dust settled, Soren was left sitting on the bare, cold dirt. His house was a shell, and his gold was gone. He had no bed to sleep on, no chair to sit on, and no coins to count. He sat in the silence, shivering in the rain that leaked through his broken roof. He realized that in trying to keep everything, he had lost everything. A soft light appeared at the door. It was Lyra, carrying a warm loaf of bread and a thick blanket. She didn't mention the gold. She simply wrapped the blanket around Soren's shoulders and offered him a piece of bread. Soren took it, his eyes filling with tears. He finally understood that a warm heart and a friend were worth more than all the gold in the world.